Happiness has been a long debated topic amongst civilization. The questions have always been, what makes people happy? Is it correlated with one's status? Or sometimes just simply, how much happiness is enough? Currently, the United States is the 114th happiest country in the world out of approximately 195 countries. This shocks a lot of people because according to popular belief, the United States is one of the most successful countries to date. It is prevalent that as time goes on, the latter generations are less happy than their parents and grandparents. Could it be because we are preserving the wrong things in life? We can condense the idea of happiness into a single equation. One's happiness equals their reality minus their expectations for the future. According to Maslow, human happiness is separated into different levels, and the most basic necessities are one's physical needs. So during our grandparents' time, expectations revolved mainly around acquiring enough food to eat and having an adequate amount of money to spend. Then our parents were born and raised, being taught to expect less, but the economic boom rewarded them more, which caused them to be happier than they expected to be. Mathematically, their reality increased, while their expectations stayed constant, leaving their overall happiness level to increase. Then came the guppy generation. We were born having almost all of our physical needs met. Therefore, the general population expected more. Some people would search for sources of happiness elsewhere besides physical needs. Examples include the composition of the second layer in Maslow's pyramid. For example, relationships, self-esteem, and morality. Others search for more of the material things in life, such as money, occupational status, and in general, things that are not absolutely necessary for life, but exist in an attempt to improve one's life. The latter group of people, more often than not, fails to stay contented with their lives. They fail to be happy. Studies show that it is true that money or material items can make us happy, but only to a certain extent. Down south in the United States, Clemson University is ranked second in the nation for having the happiest campus. One would not expect Clemson to have a relatively small campus, yet it does, comprising a student body of about 17,000 students. But size is certainly not what makes people happy here. From our interviews with various students about the school, happiness is the combination of contentment and joy that one gets from life, which can be derived from the various activities here in Clemson that all seem to share a common trait, and that is interaction. It seems to stand out from all the interviews that Clemson students do not pursue many materialistic things. This can be exemplified through one of the answers to our question about the quality of life in Clemson. The subject said that it is not only what you have, but it is more so what you make out of it. Students in Clemson have a strong sense of belonging to their school, which is cultivated from a range of experiences that they have here, from the sensational football games to the sororities and fraternities, to the little things found on campus like Orange Fridays and random free goodies served by our very own school staff. These are certainly not things that have high materialistic value, but rather an emotional value, an experiential value, the sense of being a part of something much larger. But would being in an environment like Clemson's make one become instantaneously happy?
I guess doing what you enjoy and like surrounding yourself with people who make you happy. I don't know. I don't know.
Alright, no, that's fine.
Probably just like being able like to smile and just like having people there for you all the time and just like enjoying life.
It's a combination of contentment and getting joy out of life.
Being at Clemson, I was able to find people who I can relate to and enjoy doing the same things that I do. So, like, ROTC is a great time and place for me to, like, express what I love to do and be around people who appreciate the same things that I do.
Probably like money, material things.
Probably friends, family, having people around you.
I think a lot of people feel like happiness is caused by your situation and where you are in life. Not necessarily the things you have, but status. Yeah.
No, I mean I knew they weren't like the happiest people, but
Okay.
like I mean I didn't. I have been to like poorer countries and people were happier there than they are in the United States. So I know that like material goods are like not a good indicator of happiness.
I mean, it shouldn't be that way because we can choose what we want to do with our lives. So you'd think that people would choose what made them happy. But at the same time, I could go on and on about this. Socioeconomical.
Just say it.
I mean, some people are like, they're born in poverty and they can't get out. And I mean, I know it's like that in some other country, or a lot of other countries around the world too. But here in America, like, sometimes you just can't get out and it's just like a cycle. And you're not happy. You never get to where you want to be. If you don't have money for an education, which is really expensive here, then you're not going to get to where you want to be, maybe. Or if you're not smart enough. So I feel like some people feel like they're stuck. They're stuck on that bottom level and they just can't. They can't make it.
Yeah.
Or they're doing something that their parents want them to do. That their parents want them to do, but they don't really want to do.
I like it here just because it's a little bit more easygoing and
Easily, yes.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
So would being in an environment like Clemson's make one become happy instantaneously? The answer to that question is probably not. But being surrounded by a positive environment can allow for growth towards happiness in the future. Many of our interview subjects have reported that they are much happier here in Clemson than they were in their high school. This could be explained by the fact that happiness is an emotional state. Interactions with happier people will be more likely to develop happy experiences than interactions with those who have a negative disposition. One interesting thing about Clemson is that the school color is orange. The cool colors such as dark blue and purple are linked to depression, while bright colors such as orange are mood stimulants. This minor and possibly even accidental factor has subconsciously worked to improve the unique Clemson experience to all the students. Overall, it is not money, career success, or fame that makes one happy. Like Dale Carnegie has said, happiness does not depend on any external conditions. It is governed by our mental attitude. But at the same time, the environment in which we live could help us positively by providing us the experience we need to realize the things that truly bring us happiness.
Cookies make me happy! That is the truth.
Cookie served in Schledenhakel.